Zucchini, then crumbling ricotta, seasoned, tossed together, add basil and parmesan. How fabulous. Where's the basil?
You'll be pleased to know supermodels aren't necessarily super cooks.
Betty, I need
Yeah, like that.
Cooking with Elle.
I know, isn't it ridiculous? Well, I just
Kitchen
figured-
is out of home beautiful, the chef out of vogue, but the cooking feels a bit like family circus.
I've actually become quite a decent cook. Which my mother, Mum, can you believe this?
Oh.
Thanks, babe.
Sorry,
That's okay.
did that get you?
No, that's right.
It seems the father of her child is also responsible for turning Elle into a model of newfound domestic capability.
If you are going to spend any time with a European man, you better know how to cook and clean.
Aki Bousson, a millionaire French financier, is the man in her life and has been for the last 18 months.
And I ignored the fact that I was pregnant for about 2 weeks, and then I thought, okay, I'll do another test, and then I did another test, and then I thought, okay, now I better go and see the doctor.
So you tested yourself?
Yes. I
Went to the pharmacy and bought one of those little kids. Was Aki there?
No, he wasn't.
Did you ring him right away?
No, I didn't.
You must be incredibly self-contained. I mean, most people would at least bring the boyfriend.
No, I didn't. So this is a garden.
Ah, English autumn.
It's so beautiful.
Aki is moving to be with Elle at their new home in London. When we met, she was 4.5 months pregnant, and it seemed just a little impolite to study her changing form. Better to steal the odd sideways glance while talking about something else. Anything else. The weather or the garden.
I'd like to do a herb garden at some stage.
Yes.
Maybe.
Plenty of room.
But Elle was miles ahead of me.
I have this weird thing that's been happening to me lately. Is people that have been reading that I'm pregnant. Then instead of looking at me in the eyes and saying hi when they haven't seen me for ages, they look straight at my stomach and they check me out, and it makes me feel so uncomfortable. It's like, hello, hello. Yes, I am pregnant, and if you want to have a look, but say hello first.
Guilty, ma'am, guilty. That's good.
Elle Macpherson at work, and what she says is the last modelling assignment before she has her baby. It's a photo shoot for the 25th birthday edition of Cleo.
How much say do you have in which one, though, it is for the cover?
None.
None. Really?
Elle was Cleo's obvious anniversary choice. She's had more Cleo covers than any other model, and she's sold more magazines. For over a decade, the world's media has been obsessed with this woman, and certainly that fascination can only grow with her present condition.
Of course, the women's magazines are all going to be watching you forever after to see how much the famous shape has changed thereafter.
Well, you know, if I don't whip myself right back into shape, too bad. It's like, sorry, everybody. What can I say? I got a wonderful baby. You know, let's face it, the body's been flogged enough. So, you know, if it doesn't get back to its usual form, well, then it doesn't get back to its usual form, and I'm pretty kind of easy with that.
Beautiful Elle Macpherson Extra has inside details on how one click of a computer mouse nearly exposed the sexy supermodel's most private photos for the world to see.
Elle's life in the spotlight has been a charmed one. There's been the inevitable gossip, but very little bad publicity. Until now.
And how humiliating it has been for me to be, first of all, a victim of burglary, then of extortion, and now continuing with this slander.
She's currently embroiled in a very ugly, very public case involving nude photographs of herself used in an extortion attempt. To start with, she didn't know how the photos got out and was badly shaken.
I thank you all for coming, and I truly hope that nothing like this ever happens to any of you. The point was somebody invaded my house.
Which is a shock in itself.
My safety, let alone my privacy. That's a whole other thing. But, you know, invaded my house and my safety, and had threatened my safety, and I wanted to catch who they were.
Calling number 313, Michael R. Mishler. Mr. Mishler is present. Good morning, Mr. Mishler.
Later, Californian Michael Mishler was charged with stealing the photos and will stand trial later this year. His defense attorney maintains, however, that he'd been having an affair with Elle and only started blackmailing her after she dropped him.
He's very confused, very upset. He occasionally breaks out crying.
Elle claims she's never met the man, but Mishler had succeeded in throwing her life into turmoil.
It makes you question everything. And I thought it was somebody close to me. So I questioned, my secretary, who's the most loyal person, my driver, people that are very close to me. And I thought it was somebody who knew me very well.
And then you started to think, maybe I'm being paranoid about this.
And I wouldn't talk to anybody for weeks because I thought that they were the ones. Every time I looked at them, it was like, it's you. No, it's you. No, it's you. And that's a terrible thing to lose trust in people around you and to feel isolated.
Diana at one stage said it was impossible for her to go out to dinner with any man without his life being suddenly scrutinised, turned upside down and sifted through. Now, you're one of the most famous women in the world.
Well, I have a different problem than her. I haven't been able to have a dinner with any man without anybody saying I'm sleeping with them. So it's my life that goes, people go through it. They do, they look at obviously the men that I've been with, but more, they kind of question my sense of dignity or morality or whatever. If they see me having dinner with somebody, I think they've automatically... I've had more affairs with people that I don't even know. Some of them I would have liked to have had affairs with, actually, but if I read the tabloids and kind of calculate the amount of people that I'm supposed to have had affairs with, simply because I said hello to them or had dinner with them, it's just ridiculous.
So how do you handle that? You can't just keep rushing into print to deny, can you? What do you do?
Well, you make sure that you see as many men as possible in the same week and then have their tongues really wagging. See, these are skinny here. So you want to cut this one again in half.
No, look at the minuses.
I know, but don't look at that. Look at the picture.
All right.
Look, think about what you'd like to have in your mouth. Would you like to have that in your mouth, or would you like to have that in your mouth?
I'll cut that one in half then.
But elsewhere, Elle's very much in charge of her life.
Do I look like a housewife here?
She's a one-woman industry with her own fashion labels, her own fashion cafes, and promotional contracts for a host of products as diverse as Western Australian tourism and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It's the best barbecue trick in town.
Now, I refuse to believe that you
I did.
eat Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, the chicken was very good.
You ate it once?
No. In fact, I'm a big fan of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, really?
Look, let's face it, I did Kentucky Fried Chicken. Everybody made fun of me for doing it, but hey, the product was good and I needed the money.
And now comes Elle's latest venture, men's underwear.
What we're trying to do is get as many men possible into my pants. There, I said it first.
Is there anything there for the larger man, Elle?
Are you boasting?
No, I meant the waistline.
Oh, sorry.
Don't
You know
embarrass
where
me.
my